Just like that? He just snapped his fingers and the Emperor was just gone? This Q guy really is something.
Yep, you should have seen the look on his face. He was like, no! Glad someone finally put him in his place. Ha!
It is fortunate that you have managed to convince him to aid us. Otherwise, we would have been doomed. Though, it would have been preferable if Kira and I were also returned to our times.
Oh, come on. Enjoy the future a little, won't you? You could also teach the Jedi of this era a thing or two as well.
I have experienced too many such instances of crossing barriers of time that I would prefer not to. Have you ever considered the consequences if the course of history was altered?
Hey, what happened to all that teaching about hating the Force, living your own life from the influence of others? This is your golden opportunity. Aren't you the least bit curious to see how history unfolds?
I admit there is a part of me that is driven by curiosity as a former historian, but rarely do such anomalies end well. I doubt we would be much different.
But if there really is such a thing as the multiverse, then maybe we just aren't in one that'd follow the right course of history, no? Every possible thing happens one way or another, just in different universes.
Can we just skip the nerd stuff and talk about something else? I came here to have fun, not hear some lecture on metaphysics.
Hey, you of all people have no excuse to neglect your studies, chosen one. The savior of the galaxy must be well versed in every aspect of humanities and sciences.
No thanks! I'd rather suffer third-degree burns and lose my legs than to sit through another one of those lessons.
That bad, huh? Guess I'll have to tell Master Yoda that someone isn't keeping up with his studies.
Oh, if you pull such a move, I'll make sure you...
I believe what Kira is trying to say is that you should be a bit more diligent in your training, but speaking of your little green master, his silence lately is quite unusual.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe he's meditating in his chambers or something.
There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. An excellent choice of words, Master. It is rare to find another who appreciates the importance of logic as we Vulcans do.
Important and crucial to control emotions. For a Jedi, it is a slippery path down the dark side, if left unchecked. Fear, anger, hate. Dangerous emotions these are.
An accurate assessment. Millennia ago, we Vulcans were a savage people who allowed our emotions to run deep. It was only through the suppression of emotions and embracing logic that we were enlightened. I'm a little curious with the Jedi definition of emotion, Master. The Code clearly attempts to absolve a Jedi of his emotions, yet you see no issue with utilizing humor, if necessary.
A wonderful question this is, Commander. Full of uncertainties and contradictions, life is. A tool to impart important knowledge and wisdom. Jokes are, build stronger connections and rapport. They do.
That I cannot deny, having observed my fellow officers communicate with one another. If I may say, it is quite effective in boosting crew morale, especially on extended voyages. My captain would often try to get me to tell a joke. To no avail, of course.
An exceptional man, your captain must be. Meet with him one day. I should. Love laughter and joy. Pleasantries these are. Mundane and tortuous life will be without them. In a controlled and calculated manner, these can be indulgent.
Which brings me to another contradiction between Jedi teaching and its practice. Familial and romantic attachments are frowned upon and outright banned, yet all life is supposed to be connected through the Force. The Jedi, as an organization, requires various forms of relationships in order to function cohesively. The most crucial ones, I have observed, are typically the chemistry between individual masters and apprentices.
Difficult and uncertain, the way of a Jedi is. Irrational and clouded judgments such attachments may bring. Years of training to handle such things. A Jedi requires, but naturally illogical. Relationships are heavy emotions and feelings. They involve.
Agreed. When personal stakes are involved, it becomes more challenging to solely rely on logic to properly judge the situation. However, the conclusion still stands that there are glaring limitations to the Jedi Code, as I have discovered about the teachings of Vulcan logic as a half-human. A revision of curriculum would be beneficial to maintain a healthy perspective on the Force.
Discover oneself and the Force. A person must. Only then do the lessons and teachings fulfill their intended purpose. A fraction of true understanding. Words and writing can bring action and experiences, crucial to a Jedi's learning. A guiding principle, logic is not a means to an end.
An observable fact of the known universe, Master. Though life is often volatile, perhaps we could indulge in a mental challenge of sorts, A game of four-dimensional chess.
An opportunity to practice logic. Prevents accelerated aging. They do.